Hello, Jessica. So today we're doing a little something different. We are talking about my characters, but I wanted to I wanted to talk about a little bit of like a character development. I wanted eventually for my character Dani, who's like supposed to be seen as this main character. I feel like I don't know, maybe like the impression I gave is that Dani is like kind of overtly disconnected, and I want to be sure that like that's not really the case. Dani's just as much of a teenager as anybody, or preteen, at the beginning of the show, but she is one of those types of people that just like she disconnects on her own time, if that makes sense. um, she tries her best to do what she thinks people will like, to kind of just get by, and then when she goes home she kind of analyzes the people around her. I think that's what's really special about Dani, is that you do see kind of like her interacting with people, because if she was really that disconnected I feel like she would just not hang out with anybody. A little foreshadowing, I guess. So I wanted to kind of make that apparent. Like, you know, she might seem like she would just like not hang out with people, or try to find underground bands, and that's her whole personality. But that it's really not the case. I don't really know how to draw mouths. I keep telling everybody I need to practice drawing mouths, especially freehand mouths. They're my worst nightmare. Yeah, no. Okay, we're gonna draw we're gonna draw a simple mouth. We're gonna kind of bring in her pupils a bit. Bring up her eyes. And bring down her eyebrows. Yeah, like that. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do that same thing for the other side. And then we'll bring this down to match your lip shape. And boom, that is Dani's second face. Hello, Scully. I did put a new character design yesterday up on the community page. I wanted to make all different types of characters, and also somebody asked for a non-binary character. Not that I wasn't already going to draw them, but I was just like, oh well, I want to draw another character. I guess since they've been asking for it, I can go ahead and speed up this one and just go ahead and draw it. So yeah, I haven't chosen a name just yet on it, so I put it up on the community page. Nice art, thank you. It looks so wonky because this is on a different layer, and I only did Dani's face. But yeah, so I want to give the effect that like Danny's like pretty much trying to blend into society. Obviously, she still has her little alternative style, but it's not always the case. You know, sometimes when she dresses a little bit boyish, like she has a problem. She also has problems with like finding her identity, but she doesn't really bring it up to anyone else. She kind of just deals with it on her own, and you'll see how that starts to kind of create problems for her in various parts of her life. I really want these characters to have normal everyday problems that people don't really talk about in the media. Like I want to show them talking to strangers online. I want to show them talking to people who are out of their age group that they really shouldn't be talking to. I want to show them acting older than they think that they are because they feel like they're older in their mind, and getting into situations where they're not prepared at all. Not in a you're too old for that type of way, but more in a I really should have thought this through more. This could be very dangerous, and it's not really worth it kind of way. Like, I wouldn't do this even if I was older. What's wrong with me? Type of way. Anyways, I did want to start on a new character. We're gonna put them right next to our non-binary character. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna work on the skeleton first. So we'll go ahead and put up the skeleton layer, and we're going to, I want to make this character short. I feel like I don't have enough short characters in the older age group. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a shorter character. So first we're going to start off with their torso. We're going to do their torso kind of short. And then like their legs are kind of short, but like not really that bad. And we're going to have them standing kind of like with one leg out. And then one leg kind of like just there. I kind of want to bring this leg out just a little bit more. And I want them to kind of seem like they're leaning a bit. So we'll kind of put the shoulders like right here. And then I want them to kind of be holding like a mini console. So we're gonna, even though we have him leaning, he's gonna kind of be like leaning and walking. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe even we'll have him like walking. That could be cool. I feel like I don't have a lot of dynamic poses right now. So we can have his kind of his foot like facing upwards, and then his leg kind of bent. Oh my god, I'm not even on the skeleton layer again. What is wrong with me? Am I? No, I'm not. Dang it. I do this every time, you guys. What is wrong with me? Literally. I make these great skeletons, and then I can't even use them. It makes me so mad. I should have known because the skeleton was dark, and I have my opacity down on this layer. I was just so lost in the sauce. If Biggie taught us anything, it's to not get lost in the sauce, my dude. Oh well, I'll get him next time. Also, if you haven't listened to Biggie, go listen to Biggie, my dude. Okay, now we can go ahead and go to the other layer and kind of erase the thing I did right here. There we go. Awesome. Alright, I do want to go back to the skeleton and kind of adjust the leg a little bit. I feel like it's a little too out for if he's walking that way. So we're gonna go ahead and make his leg look like it's coming from back here. Hold on, I'm gonna draw a perspective line. Maybe he's coming from over here. This leg would be kind of right here. There you go. And then obviously his leg would be coming from the middle, but that's for later. Okay, so now we're gonna draw his little stick head. I do want to give this character a little bit of like a shorter knobby head. I feel like we don't have enough characters with like short faces. I want everything on this character to scream short. Like there's no doubt about it. You can't, but like not too short. I want to do the opposite side. I want to give him this like spiky fringe almost. Like very anime inspired type like smart boy fringe. But he's not going to be your typical little anime boy with anime hair. Oh my god, I always do that. I always do like the hatching instead of the eraser. It's so weird. Okay. How do I do that? Okay, so there we go. That's his head shape. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, I want him kind of looking down, but like his hair is like a little bit towards that way, but we'll fix it later. And then we're gonna give him his little head shape. So I do want to give him like this like spiky hair almost. I also want to show my characters with bad haircuts. I really do. And not bad haircuts that are like gone by the next episode. I want them to deal with those haircuts that they chose for a while before they can change it or before it grows out. I think that would be so funny. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the regular layer and start filling him in. So this type of character, I feel like he would stand pretty tall, just to kind of make up for the fact that he is short. He's not too skinny, so I do want to kind of bulk up his arms just a bit. Even though he is smaller, I think that kind of like he's not bigger, he's not skinny, but because he is shorter, it does make him look a little bit more stubby in his limbs. So I do want to show that. He's average when it comes to, I guess, like aesthetics. But he does make things worse on himself, mostly because he wants to seem like he doesn't care, when in reality, he might not care about certain things, but he definitely wants to create friendships and communities, and he just doesn't really know how to do that. And I think the surprising thing later on will surprise most because it surprised me. This is based off a friendship that I made in high school as well. I really wonder what he did after high school. I don't know because he was never really big on social media to begin with, and um, yeah, I really wish I had kept in touch. I had his number for a long time, but life got busy, and I don't know if it's still his number. Maybe he'll see this one day and recognize his character and be like, that kind of looks like me. Um, and he'll like look to see who the show writer is. That's my big hope. That's how I handle things in my life, unfortunately. I might change up the jacket later on, but this is just what I have right now in my head. And what I can think of. Okay, so his jacket is a little too big for him because of his shorter arms, shorter limbs. Kind of, he has to like his and the way guys' clothes are like made. I feel like they account for like longer limbs sometimes, and so it's not really fair, but it's realistic. I think that's how I remember his clothes fitting, anyways. Okay. So now we're gonna trace his head shape that I made earlier. I definitely still want to give him like a very like masculine head shape, but just a little bit of roundness, to kind of account for like his overall stature. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna give him some like straight pants. His mom definitely shops for him. Because he just couldn't care less, I guess, is mostly the reason. Oh my god. One little swipe and like it completely like just switches my screens. I really need to get a new laptop or an iPad or something. Mm. We're gonna make his jacket a little bit longer than his torso to kind of show that the jacket's a little oversized in all the areas. I wasn't gonna give it a hood, but I'm starting to play around with the idea in my head. Maybe it does have a hood. I'm thinking Turner, but I don't know if I like that name fully. So I don't know. I might do a poll. I might I don't know. I don't know yet. Their name was so good for that for a character. It was very simple, but I don't know yet. So I want to have him like kind of playing on like a game system. I want to model it kind of after the Nintendo DSi. If you guys played with that, I played with that a lot. I'm not a gamer, but I messed up with my Nintendo DSi. That was my thing. He definitely wears like just like sneakers, like your basic sneakers, like your JCPenney sneakers. And I kind of want to show that he doesn't have like Converse on usually. He has like tennis shoes. I always told my friends, or I told anyone who would listen because I was annoying. But I always told them, you can tell a lot about somebody by their shoes. I got it from a movie. I thought it sounded cool. It did not. Not coming from me, at least. I kind of want to turn this a little bit inward. I feel like his foot is kind of like not facing the direction I wanted to go. I'm going to draw some perspective lines. I think that's what's helped me draw a little bit better in recent years is drawing perspective lines. I'm not like your whole like make a grid, blah, 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 blah type of person. Also, I did say he was walking, so I forgot. So we're going to make his foot almost facing up. And we'll probably see a little bit of the bottom of the shoe. So we'll go ahead. Oh, I always do that. Okay. We'll go ahead and make his foot kind of like facing up almost. And kind of like, boom. And then we'll erase the center. I'm not really good at drawing feet, you guys, or shoes. Shoes and mouths, my worst nightmare. There was a competition with shoes and mouths. I wouldn't even participate. I'd just be like, all right, I'm out, you guys. Good luck. Okay. I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. Let's do the other one. Hopefully it turns out a little better since I can draw from this perspective a little bit better. A little better, not great. It's still not great. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's a little better. I do tend to like to draw sneakers a lot because it's one of the easiest shoes I can draw for me. But I'm trying to break out of my shell about like trying to draw different things and whatnot. I think they turned out okay. Alright, so we're gonna go to his hair now. Where's the hair layer? I think it's this one. No, that's the accessories. There it is. Okay. Alright, so the hair layer. And like I said, I want him to kind of be facing down, but kind of like... I want to give him like this anime hair, but like I want to kind of contrast his personality, kind of, right? So kind of like a more anime styled Cody from Total Drama or something kind of hair. But I don't exactly want to give him that like bucket looking head. I want it to look more anime inspired, to where like it's more shapely, round, but like still sharp in certain places. Alright, now we're gonna do the face. I do see him kind of having like very like pretty eyes. I want to give him really pretty eyes. Yeah, I want to give him really pretty eyes, really soft, small eyes. When in comparison to his like friends. Or his peers, I would say. I do want to make his eyes a little bit closer to like his like chin, I guess, like proximity down. Not only because he's looking down, but like also because I just want his face to seem shorter. The smaller eyes are also a stylistic choice because of like just his overall design, like later on. Let me see. So now we're gonna like kind of like a straight mouth. And we're gonna give him a little mustache. I want him to kind of look like he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't really want to look like he cares too much. But he also doesn't want to go out of his way to look like he doesn't care, like give like that punk aesthetic. He thinks that defeats the purpose. And then we're gonna give him these like short but like bushy eyebrows. I do want to make his mouth just a little bit smaller. Yeah, like that. Like that. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna make his eyes just a little bit smaller. I feel like since I made them so wide, kind of lost their effect on the face. There we go. And then we'll do his other eyebrow.
This kill is 3 for me.
I really want to make sure his eyebrows are very straight, very short, and then kind of like my Filipino friends have like eyebrows like this, like or my Vietnamese friends too. They have like these eyebrows that kind of like are like upside down, or like what's it called? The trapezoid shape, almost like a skinny trapezoid that I really like. And anyways, that's them. I do want to kind of change up their face shape before we color them and give them accessories and stuff. Oh my god. Just to kind of set in stone his like short face kind of look. Yeah. All right, and we're just gonna sharpen up right here. Yeah, there we go. That's a perfect face shape in my opinion. All right, now we're gonna take away the scalp lines to kind of solidify the hair. And now that the scalp is gone, I do kind of want to shorten the hair, like from the top of the head. There, perfect. Yeah, I really like that. I do want to bring this out just a little bit because I feel like it's making it look a little awkward. It's almost too much, or too close to the head. There. Yeah, I like that. I think he looks cool. All right. So now we're gonna kind of move his face to kind of fit that that look like we're trying to give him. So we're gonna make his eyes kind of turn this way. Make them a little bit smaller on this side, and then turn his eye, move his eye a little bit this way. Turn him in. Move his nose a little bit this way. There we go. Now he's looking a little bit more down. So we're gonna have him just look a little bit more down. Boom. There, now he's looking at his little game. Awesome. Okay. And now we're going to go back to the body just for a second. Because I don't really like how his, that's me like checking him in the right layer again. I don't like how I created this shape. I kind of want to erase that. And then erase this and kind of give like, there. Yeah, that looks cool. That's me talking to myself. Don't mind me. And then kind of bring this leg in just a little bit. Okay, cool. So that's him. He's definitely a one-strap shoulder backpack kind of guy. Even if he's not at school, he's always carrying a backpack type of thing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take out the skeleton now and go to the accessories layer and give him a bag. I feel like this whole like page of characters is just me giving people bags. Backpacks, grocery bags, tote bags, bags for the gym. Like, I'm just all about the bags on this one. I do want to kind of make it easy on myself and give him like one of those like snapback backpacks. I used to actually have one of those like snap backpacks back in high school for a little while. Not the whole year, but I had like one of those like snap backpacks that you just flip the top and you don't really have to zip anything up. It wasn't the best backpack. Didn't have a lot of storage space, which is kind of what it's for. I do want to kind of bring this down a bit. And then bring this out. So there. That's his little one shoulder strap backpack. And then now we can color. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll be out until the night stream. So let's go ahead and color him. I do want to give him a little bit of a tan. Let me see. No, not quite. Yeah, like that color. I might make his skin a little bit darker later. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate it. His hands are also like very nubby right now, but I'm way too tired to give him like full hands right now. My bad, you guys. I do kind of want to give him like an electric color palette. So like lots of grays, lots of silvers, lots of yellows. Like, but like traditional lightning, I guess. Traditional lightning storm type vibes. So we are gonna give him like this like gray jacket. I want him and Dani to be kind of like a weird dynamic, at least in the beginning. I feel like it's a character you wouldn't really see Dani getting along with at first. At least to me, that's how I see it. Okay, so now we're gonna do his backpack, which I kind of want to give like You're like a light gray. Oh, maybe a lighter gray now that I look at it. Like a tan almost. I kind of want to make it a two-toned backpack, but for now this is fine since I don't have a lot of time. And then I want to give him a yellow shirt, but like kind of like an electric yellow, like almost green. I don't know if that's the right move though. I'd have to think about it. Maybe like this. And then I want to give him like a white DSI. I feel like it's very in his style to have a white DSI, and then you see all the grime from how much he uses it. And then we're gonna give him just like almost jet black hair, but it's gonna kind of have like a slightly blue tone, just to kind of show difference. It took me a while to get on this morning because like I don't know, sometimes I wake up and before my stream like I'll get lost in these thoughts of like what my I start like thinking about my characters and like about their personalities, and I'm like, do I like this? Do I feel like this is true to their nature? And I do that for a while. Okay, so yeah, I really like his design so far. I do. I feel like I made his neck way too skinny. Let me fix that. Hold on. Hi, Cameron. Oh my god. I'm stretching out right now. I forgot. I did not stretch this morning because I was lazy. Okay. Sorry. I want to definitely give him blue jeans. But like natural colored blue jeans. So kind of like his mom picked him out or something. So like this color. Maybe even more blue than that. No, that's a little too blue. I like this color. I haven't decided yet. Saw your community post about the non-binary character. I'm so excited. How did I do? I've never drawn a non-binary character. I tried to do my best. I really like how they turned out personally. I feel like they definitely would fit the description I gave them. Like, works at a grocery store. They're 17. They don't have a car. So they do rely on other people, but they don't. They kind of just need the money to get a car, so they don't have to deal with people type of vibe. we're gonna switch that. So we're gonna do dark in the middle, and then gray on the inside. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So I kind of still want to give gray at the bottom because I want to give like that shadowy effect. Okay, so like that. I like it. I really like this character. It might be because I'm biased. It might be because I base my characters off of my old peers, and it makes me feel nostalgic. I feel like I say I really like this character to a lot of characters, but that's a good thing. I feel like. I know this is gonna bite me in the butt later, but I do want to give him like one of those little hair things. I want to bring it in just a little bit. Just a little bit. We might lose it in the pilot, like, but I don't know. I just feel like it's very much his vibe. Okay. So yeah, right now I have the name Turner in mind for them, but I don't really like that. Maybe I want to give them kind of like a techie name, just for like show purposes, I guess. I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I do have an idea for like a character who's like very suave with the ladies, but like in a cute boyish way, and I really want to represent that as well. I'm not that good with names. Me neither. Trust. I'm really good at creating character design, background, lore, all that stuff, backdrops, even names. Kill me. I'm sorry. Like I cannot. I don't know why. Like that's the hardest thing for me is to name something. It took me the longest time to decide on a name for my show. I think I went through like 7 names in my head for a while, and I didn't want to make a community post because I didn't want to not have a name. I've settled on a name. I've started putting it at the bottom. If you guys see a little hashtag on my community post and it says social spills, that's my my show's name is Social Spills. So if I don't have any issues coming up, then that's gonna be the name. So yeah, hashtag Social Spills, my dudes. Awesome name, thank you. I don't know what makes me really happy is the fact that these all look like people who would go to the same school, and then you know Janie over here would go to like the school, like the middle school next to them. I feel like they all live in the same town. They definitely do, even though they're all so different. I feel like this person would like walk right into this person, and then this person would just kind of like look up and then kind of just like keep walking, kind of with like a sad look on their face, but they wouldn't say anything. And then they'd kind of just like look shocked and look at them, see if they reacted, and then just keep walking. So yeah, so I have, for the other people, I have decided on a name. I think I do want to do either Kai or Aster for my non-binary character. I really like Aster for some reason. And so I want to do that. Her name is Chanel and her name is Janie. So I do decide on names, It just takes me a while. I kind of want to do Alex or Max. Alex or Max. I'm in between those two names for this character. Okay, then Aster it is. So we have our names, except for this one, Alex or Max. I haven't decided. Alex or Max, Aster, Chanel, and Janie. Oh, they're so cute. Oh my god, they're so freaking cute. Just I can't. And they all look so different. Like, you would not mistake these people for each other, is what I love about this show. Is that nobody looks the same, except for people who are in the same family. And even them, like, you can definitely tell the difference. Like, Aster then. Yes, Aster. I'm gonna dabble with this guy. I want to do Alex, but I don't know yet. He looks like an Alex. He also looks like a Max. But he might look more like an Alex. What do you guys think? Let's take a vote. There's 4 people in here. Just type 1 or 2. Alex is 1, Max is 2. So you don't have to put too much effort. I think... I don't know. Both of them have 1 with me. 1. Alex. If not, then, you know, I'll just put it in a random generator, I guess, if I have to. Not random generator, but like a random number picker, like 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. But anyways, yeah. What kind of 1? Thank you, Treadline. You could do Max as a middle name. Well, I kind of want him to have an overtly, like, Vietnamese name. So, I don't know, like, maybe Max would work out, actually. I'm trying to think of the person that I based this character off. I like I said, I want all of my characters to be very much like, maybe they don't really participate, but they definitely have like different backgrounds. But they don't really make it part of their personality, so to speak. It's just kind of like in passing. Like, they go to school and they're like, oh, like, are you able to hang out on Friday? And they're like, no, I'm going to my parents to this thing. And then the thing is, so just so happens to be something pertaining to their culture. But they don't really make a big deal out of it, because why would they? It's part of their culture. It's very normalized, right? So, Ginger won on a different drawing called Enlight People. Her name is Lola. Okay, so I'll just go through all the names. Janie, Chanel, Aster, and Alex. I've decided it's Alex. You guys also said Alex, though. Okay, Janie, Chanel, Aster, Alex. Dani, Lola, Jace, and Argo. And then I haven't decided for him. I don't know what to name him. But Monty, Codes, and MJ, or Mijin. That's what we have so far. As far as like full fleshed out designs. It's Dani with an I, so D-A-N-I. D-A-N-I. Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but I kind of like slipped in my logo onto Aster's design. I feel like she would definitely know of an underground artist. And she would definitely buy like their merch and just kind of like have it just like so people like see it and people know. I don't know why. I just feel like they would. I feel like it fits their personality. I also am really proud of like this design I did for them, like the double shirt with like two different designs, the long skirt, their like hair on their legs still, but they're wearing like socks that are like between a crew and an ankle sock, and then the purple sneakers. I feel like it's very much their vibe. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but other than the red, their color palette is the non-binary flag. Yeah, I wanted to give them like downturned eyes, piercings, and like I wanted them to their facial shape to kind of give like feminine, but also I wanted to give them like a little bit of a mustache because like who knows, they might have like been born female or male, like you never really know. I gave like their hair is like curly, which I really like to see curly hair in media, but you don't really see it because it's hard to draw over and over again. But I don't know. I have the time and I'd rather do that than have like characters who all look the same. Anywho, um, I'm getting hungry and I don't want you guys to deal with hearing my stomach continuously growl. So that's it for today. If you guys have any suggestions about characters you want to see in the show and you feel like they're not really seen in cartoons or media, let me know. DM me on Instagram or comment it on one of my community posts. And I'll try to do my best to create a character for you guys that accurately represents what you're trying to see in the show. And then yeah, the best way you can support my show is by watching my videos, commenting, liking, subscribing, and I will see you guys in the night stream tonight if you're here. Detail, it's my first time and it's hard to leave after watching your work. I had to continue watching. Dude, it's hard for me to leave. What do you mean? It's hard for me to leave. This is what I want to do all day. I would be on here all day with you guys if I could. But unfortunately, I'm not a full-time artist. I have to go to work. Cry. Anyways, thank you. I will see you guys tonight between 6 and 7 PST. Okay. But anyways, bye you guys. Thank you.